In the Pro Stock category of 400 Thunder Championship drag racing, there's been one engine builder that's just achieved a remarkable run of success. We're talking about Aaron Tremayne with Next Gen Engineering. Now, with his Tremaniac Racing Pro Stocker, he won 6 in a row. Then his brother Tyro won in Adelaide to make it a 7 running streak. And then most recently at the Gulf Western Oil Nitro Thunder in Sydney, it was their customer Wayne Daly in the Dodge that took the victory. Now we've come out to Next Gen Engineering to find out just what's involved in producing these winning power plants. The team Tremaniac Racing's just been on an incredible winning streak with the engine program that basically you're responsible for. It's got to be a good feeling going into this final event of the season at the Gulf Western Oil Winter Nationals.
Yeah, mate, we've spent like a lot of R&D, I suppose, over the past, probably good 5 years, and now moving into the new shop with NextGen, and obviously doing our own cylinder heads and intake packages, and pretty much designing a lot of the engines ourselves, and that we do here, you know, and obviously having the CNC machines where we can make and duplicate parts, and that just, you know, I suppose gives us a bit of an edge over the competitors.
So how much of your engines are actually made in-house here?
I would say probably 50% of them would be made in-house. Obviously all the cylinder heads, and we do our own piston designs as far as domes and all that stuff. They still get made in America, but we do a lot of as I said, a lot of stuff that we like different to how a lot of other people do it. And I think, you know, with testing the R&D and all that stuff we do on the dyno, it gives us a bit of an advantage. Especially when you're at the point where we are now, I suppose there's no really more to the case where you change something that can pick up 20 horsepower. Now it's just, you know, refining what you have, and that's why generally, you know, you keep working on one consistent engine all the time, and you can keep working on getting it better, and small changes make little gains, and little gains turn into a good gain over a period of time.
Well, you guys have always run Chevrolets, that's what you're known for, etc, etc. But from a customer engine point of view, you've also got Wayne Daly's Dodge in-house now. How was that taking on the Mopar?
Yeah, it's pretty. I was actually really excited to do the Mopar. It's got a lot of different advantages that it has over a Chevy with the fully rotated valve. And it's obviously got a bigger bore spacing, and it's a lot different configuration engine as far as that compared to a Chevy. So it was good to get my hands on it and see what we applied from the Chevy to the Mopar to see if it would work, and that was pretty much what I'd done initially. And then I looked at other areas where I thought it needed a bit of work, and we also done that, some cylinder head stuff, and we picked up like another 20 horsepower by doing that, which was a really good gain at the time. And yeah, and that's obviously got Wayne running where he is today.
Okay, they've been on the dyno. You're the guy that really does know the figures. Chrysler, Chevy, which one's got more power?
Pretty similar. You know, honestly, between Wayne's and our engines, they're within a very small, you know, area of one another. Some make a little bit more torque, other, you know, some, like the Dodge, seems to run up high really, really well. But yeah, they are very, very similar. You would not think they were two different engines. If I overlaid the two dyno runs, you'd say, well, it doesn't look like two different engines. You'd think it was the same motor.
How much time do you spend on the dyno?
Oh, I spend probably a few days a week, every week on the dyno. Not obviously with Pro Stock stuff, but just with in general type of motors. You know, I always run the dyno, and the boys at the shop, you know, making the parts, and Al and the other boys out there in the shop just doing the machine work and putting their knowledge into it as well. But as I say to the guys who we do engines for teams, it's not, I can give you power, you have to drive it right, and you have to have the car right. And if you don't drive it right, you can't get the car right. So it's very important to be able to shift the thing on time, because if you're not on time, you're late, and then that just wrecks the whole run. It is a lot in setup. Like Wayne has had good power since we done the engine for him, and you know, he's starting to come around as a driver, and you know, he definitely has been driving pretty well. And that's why I suppose we've seen him run the numbers he did the other weekend. We're a little bit down that weekend. Motors weren't exactly the best at the time, but we've just refreshed my brother's motor and fixed up mine, so hopefully we can go into the Winter Nationals and run with Wayne. And you know, there's definitely 80s out there. I've gone 88 in my car with my brother's motor, and it's there. But the weather's got to be good. You just got to make a good run. you can't really miss races. You can't have one bad race and then another good race, because you just got to be consistent all the time. And that's how you win championships, and I suppose that's how I've won championships. And guys like Peter and that, is that they've been consistently fast, and you go rounds all the time, and that's how you win.
6 wins in a row is reasonable consistency.
Yeah, we'll try and be as consistent as I can.
Biggest threats this week, this event, who do you think?
There's going to be a few quick cars there. Definitely, obviously Wayne's going to be competitive. Torrance Motor just finished it, so I reckon he'll be one to watch. My brother, that's for sure. And definitely Chris Soldatis. I know Pete's just freshened his motor, so that's going to be another bad fast car. And Jason Hedges, obviously, he's been driving really well as well, and he's got one of our old engines in there. He's now gone on his own. He's doing really well. So it's going to be really interesting to see who can. I definitely think there's a lot of cars there that can run low 90s. So it's going to, I suppose, come down to who leaves on time and makes the right run at the right time.
And that last qualifying session on Saturday afternoon should be pretty exciting and nerve-wracking. Yeah,
pretty exciting. I don't get really too nervous after the first run. Normally, once I do the first run, I'm pretty good. So.
Well, good luck, and let's hope we see another couple of Christmas trees back here at Next Gen.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.